This is the Wiiviewer.
And the LilWiiviewer.
And we're going to review Death Jr. Root of Evil. Has it really come down to this third-party developers porting games from the PSP? That's about one step above porting your games from the Game.com library. I am sick of all these ports from other systems. PC, PS2, and even DS games have been shoveled onto the Wii. It's time for the third-party developers just to come up with something original. And most of the time, they were pretty bad games before they were even ported.
I have no idea what the story is.
The story is about a class that has come to a forest, and they're supposed to be looking for cocoons.
I guess evil ones.
No, they're not looking for evil cocoons. They're just looking for cocoons, and they happen to stumble upon this evil cocoon. What'd you think of the graphics?
It's okay.
I can't disagree with that. It was okay. That's pretty much what I think about this whole game. It's okay. Which one was your favorite character?
Evil girl.
Oh, the main villain you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was pretty funny.
2 for flinching. I can't believe we got flinched off a cliff. Let us never speak of this again.
You can play the game as Death Jr. or Pandora, or play the game with 2 players as both of them. Now the main problem with doing this is that you can't switch between them in the middle of the game. You have to start at the very beginning of the game when you choose any of these modes. It would have made the game more fun for me if it was as easy as selecting who you wanted to play as when you start up the level. But they decided to pretend to have some extra replayability with the option of going through the whole game again with a different character. Oh, and did I mention that there is basically no difference between the two? So the developers didn't even give us an incentive to do it either. I like the controls. I thought they were well done. I like the fact that they didn't overdo the Wii motion control. They really only used them to fire your gun.
The more fireflies you catch, the more Wii motion controls that you learn.
That's right. They don't actually make you use the Wii motion controls unless you unlock it. The Wii motion controls work well, and I was actually quite impressed. The one major thing I didn't like about the controls was the B button. You had to constantly use that to hit, and my finger got really tired after a while. What did you like better, attacking or shooting?
Attacking.
You didn't like the shooting controls? You have to hold down the Z button while pointing the Wiimote, and sometimes it's just hard to do. Did you like playing multiplayer?
Yes. The boss stages are impossible.
They're not impossible, we just don't know how to win at them. I do have to say, if we weren't playing multiplayer, this boss fight would have been really hard. And also, if we weren't playing multiplayer, I couldn't come back to life. That's the difference between playing single player and playing multiplayer. In multiplayer, if your partner dies, he'll come back after a few seconds. But if you're playing single player, you just have to restart the level at the checkpoint. If you're looking for a challenge, play the single player game. If you're looking to breeze through the game and not be challenged at all, play with somebody else. So LilWiiviewer, would you buy, rent, or skip?
I think this one would be a rent.
You know, I agree with you. While the game isn't really that bad, it's basically okay. So that is worth a rental, but not a buy.